Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, to honor America with the singing of our national anthem, please welcome Hope College Junior, Miss Isabel Bustamante.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets spread glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Isabel Bustamante. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the DeVos Fieldhouse here on the campus of Hope College for today's women's varsity contest between the Thunder of Trine University and your Hope College Flying Dutch. Here this afternoon, starting lineups. First for Trine at 1 forward, a 5'9" junior from Archbold, Ohio, number 5, Cassidy Williams. And at 1 forward for the Flying Dutch, a 5'9" senior from Scottville, number 12, Madison Gears. At 1 forward for Trine, a 5'9" junior from Garrett, Indiana, number 23, Brandy Dawson. And at 1 forward for the Flying Dutch, a 6-foot senior from Fraser, number 22, Jacqueline Schwartz. Starting at center for Trine, a 6'2" senior from Auburn, Indiana, number 14, Haley Martin. And at center for the Flying Dutch, a 6-foot junior from Grant, number 21, Francesca Buchanan. At 1 guard for the Thunder, a 5'9" sophomore from Portage, Indiana, number 24, Katie Steers. And at 1 guard for the Flying Dutch, a 5'10" freshman from Zeeland, number 20, Kennedy Schoonville. And at the final guard spot for the Thunder, a 5'9" senior from Battle Creek, number 25, Kayla Freeman. And at the final guard spot for the Flying Dutch, a 5'7" freshman from Flushing, number 23, Lauren Newman. Trine University is coached by Ryan Gould. Hope College is coached by Brian Morehouse. Your officials this afternoon, Ms. Lindsay Van Dyken, Mr. Doran Stewart, and Mr. Steve Wright.
Welcome inside DeVos Fieldhouse this beautiful afternoon here inside Holland, Michigan, as we've got the Hope College Flying Dutch taking on the Trine Thunder. I'm Steve Binning alongside Max Neihart. And Max, arguably the most important game of the regular season here today for both of these teams. Trine coming in at 17-2, Hope coming in undefeated at 18-0. Of course, Hope undefeated in the MIAA at 9-0. Trine only with 1 loss in the MIAA, and of course that was to the Dutch. Some usual suspects for the Dutch as we're about to get underway. If you missed it, it's Gears, Schoonville, Buchanan, Schwartz, and Newman. And on the other side for Trine, got Williams, Martin, Dawson, Steers, and Freeman. It'll be Buchanan and Haley Martin for the tip. Off the tip, tipped around a couple times, still no one with control of it, and eventually that one was tracked down by the Thunder. So Katie Steers will get the first possession underway for the Thunder. She hands off to Martin. Martin to Freeman. Freeman comes off the screen with the right hand, puts it up. Nice little floater, and that's a nice bucket to start the game. Here's Newman. Brings it across for the Dutch. Schoonveld on the wing, goes cross court. Had Madison Gears open, but she fumbled the pass. Now Newman straight away for three. That one off to the right won't go. Rebound pulled down by Haley Martin. Now Steers pushes it forward. She finds Williams. Williams with the right hand off the glass. Left it a little bit short. Rebound Buchanan. Now Newman the other direction. Pushes to Gears. Gears goes baseline. Stops, back out to Buchanan. Now Schoonveld on the wing. She goes cross court to Gears. Thought about it, now puts it on the floor, and we're going to get a foul, our first foul of the game. This one on 25, Kayla Freeman. So, Max, early on, what are you seeing here?
Yeah, lots of up and down. We haven't really seen any offensive sets yet, but they haven't had to, really, so far.
That's right. Both of these teams definitely just like to run the floor when they can. So, I think we're into some high-paced action. Here's Kennedy Schoonveld. She stops, leaves it for Newman. Lauren Newman dribbles across the perimeter, now hands it to Gears, who has the baseline. Now Schoonveld open on the wing. That is a good pass. 4-3, Kennedy Schoonveld knocks it down. And the freshman out of Zeeland, the product of Holland Christian, knocks it down, and it's 3-2.
That's not unfamiliar for her. She shoots 43% from the three-point line this year.
Now a nice little pass inside. Steers just left that one for Freeman. Well, my apologies, that was Brandy Dawson, rather. Buchanan down low, guarded by Martin, and lots of contact from behind. Looks like it got batted out of bounds. I think Buchanan wanted to foul there, nothing doing.
I think we're going to have a fun matchup tonight between Buchanan and Martin. Two
Yeah.
very solid
bigs down low,
bigs
absolutely.
down low.
Yeah, you got it. And I mean, Haley Martin, one of the only girls that I personally see. We'll get a replay of that play. There's really the first look at that matchup. But really the only girl that I've seen that actually outsizes Frankie down low in length and just in strength, really. So we'll see what happens. There's Gears missing from the wing. I also just want to talk about kind of that front three for the Trine Thunder. Obviously, Brandy Dawson will bring it across, but she also goes to work down low, and you add Freeman and Martin to that. That's just it's a tough duo, and they've got quite the backcourt as well. Nice pass down there as Katie Steers got away from the defense. Seems like the Dutch just were unaware of where Steers found herself down low, close to the basket. Just an easy bunny for her. Here's Schoonveld going to work, takes it up with the right hand. Lots of contact, nothing called, but good defense there by the Trine Thunder. Other direction, it's Williams. She stops at the elbow. Hands it back to Dawson. Rather Freeman. And now a pass given away. Frankie Buchanan out of race with Martin. Now puts it off the glass. That one won't go.
Just a little too hard.
A little bit too strong, but I mean, there you go. You don't rarely see Frankie Buchanan pull up against anyone, but Haley Martin definitely forced her to change her body position there. Here's Martin from the free throw stripe. Nice little stop and pop. She gets the friendly roll, and that one will fall. 8-3. 7 minutes left here in the first quarter. Montana Martin, junior out of Indiana, is going to be getting her first look here in a few moments. Here's Schoonveld from the corner. She wants baseline, takes it up, and a partial block there. I believe it was Brandy Dawson that got her hand on that one. And looks like the Thunder have the Dutch on lock so far this afternoon. Here's Freeman. She fakes right, goes left. Now gets a dribble to Martin. Martin from outside. That one
Martin
in and
stepping
out.
Showing
Won't
us her
go.
range.
Here's Newman. Now to Schoonveld. Gears up top. Goes down low to Frankie Buchanan. Buchanan, ball fake. Now goes right at Martin. Takes it up strong, and a foul there. So Haley Martin's going to pick up her first. And Frankie Buchanan will have her first opportunity at the line. Get another
Coach
look
Gold
at that.
not too happy about that foul, you know, because Martin's a player, he's going to want in this whole game.
Absolutely. And you know, Max, last game we called together as we get a couple changes, call those out first. Heather Randall, Victoria Swift, and Selena King into the game. And like I mentioned, Montana Martin is out there now for the Thunder. But Max, last weekend, if anyone was listening to the broadcast, we talked a lot about the referee's involvement in the Olivet Hope men's matchup.
Yes.
And of course, you don't want to see that as Frankie knocks down both. And now the freshman also a product of Holland Christian, Olivia Voskuhl. Checking into the game for the first time as Frankie will take a break. But you're right, head coach Gold for the Thunder does not want to see his big Martin get into trouble, at least foul trouble. Martin hands it back to Williams, and we're going to get a walk here. One called on Haley Williams. And now King brings it across for the Dutch. Selena King kicks to Randall. Now back to King. Bobbled it for a moment there. Down low towards Voskuhl. Voskuhl's going to save this one. It was the last touch by her, but she just hands it over to Cassidy Williams. Williams with it. And here Victoria Swift barking orders out to her team as they're in scramble to get into the defense here. And now a pass inside to Martin, and she took it right up against the bottom of the glass and may have actually stoved her finger there. Yeah, looks like she's in a little bit of pain. And the Voss Fieldhouse did not like that call one bit.
No, they did not. Little late foul. I think there might have been more contact after the shot.
Martin knocks down the first, even with the hurt finger. It's 9-5. You can see Jade Abernth for the first time this afternoon, and also Jessica Mormon just checked in for the Dutch. Martin knocks down the pair.
Martin's going to get a breather.
Yeah, Abernth into the game. Here's Swift straight away. Coach Gold wanted the moving screen, nothing doing from the officials. Here's King, puts it on the floor, kicks back to Mormon. Now Swift goes right, finds Heather Randall. 10 to shoot for the Dutch. Randall with nowhere to go, hands it off to Mormon. Mormon now with the right hand, misses back iron, tipped around by Voskuhl. Mormon grabs the rebound, misses again back iron. Too strong off the glass, and another rebound for the Dutch. Mormon thought about it again, and this time she's gonna get called for the walk.
Just got a little too excited there.
I think that is a pretty good realization there, Max.
Yeah. Great offensive effort, you know. Anytime you can get second, third shots in possession.
And here I am making up words already. Analysis, Max. A pretty good analysis. Tough life as a college student. Here's the Thunder the other way. Wide open three. That one long won't go. That was Montana Martin who had a look. And the rebound comes down to the Dutch. And then Selena King and Swift just not on the same page. And another substitution this time for the Thunder as Shelby Oldham checked into the game, junior out of Greenfield, Indiana. Of course, Trine, the only school in the MIAA actually located in Indiana, Angola.
As the guys play there today as well.
Absolutely, big matchup for both of those teams. As on the other end, here's the Thunder one chance. That one batted around. Lots of contact, yeah. Great hustle by Montana Martin as she laid out for that one and got a last touch by the Dutch. And down to Oldham. Pass down low. This one to Dawson. Wheeling and dealing, and she knocks that one down.
Yeah, Trine had that play set up for Dawson, you know, shorter than Randall, but they must feel pretty confident about her post moves.
Absolutely. Clearly showing off the agility here early on. Here's Swift, Voskuhl up top. She stops and waits, finds Randall. King from the wing, and another walk here called. Just, again, that little stutter step will do it. We're going to see a couple substitutions here for the Dutch as Erica Tolbert is into the game for the first time, and Madison Gears checks in once more for the Dutch. Meanwhile, Shelby Oldham brings it across for the Thunder. Abernth Hands it off to Williams. Williams gets the screen, now kicks into the corner for Martin. Martin picks up her dribble, now tries to go across, but that one's picked off by Voskuhl. Voskuhl in a foot race, trying to win it to the basket, goes up with the right hand, left that short, grabs her own miss, and puts it in. Olivia Voskuhl.
Nice steal, took it coast to coast for herself. I'm guessing that's a few more dribbles than what she's used to, but she handled it well.
Yeah, you're right, Max, and hey, if you can do it, why not? Here's Dawson. Comes down to Martin, guarded by Mormon.
Another steal. Ooh.
Tipped away by Gears there. Here's Oldham. See Elliott as well as Thomas. Elliott for the Thunder, Thomas for the Dutch.
Nice defensive effort there, that play by the Dutch. Erica Tolbert kind of setting the tone.
Erica Tolbert does a really nice job, Max. I know we didn't have the opportunity to call a game, at least a women's game last year together, but you know, Erica Tolbert and Kayla Russell really stepped in as freshmen, and we've seen Tolbert a lot this year. I know that Kayla Russell's been dealing with some injuries. Haven't seen as much of her. But yeah, just two really solid guards. And when you can bring two guards like that off the bench,
yes,
it's pretty lethal. Here is Tolbert from the wing. That one's a little bit long, but the rebound pulled down by Randall. Now Tolbert wanted it.
Got an injury on the floor.
And yeah, we have an injury on the floor, and Brandy Dawson does not look like she's in good shape right now.
Oh, no. Yep.
Yeah, definitely not what you want to see. Yeah, just, oh man, that's a tough fall. She actually reached back for that heel, and you don't want to see that, especially when she's in this much pain.
Yeah.
And just a really interesting moment there, Max. Actually, after the shot on the replay, saw it just got tangled up with the defense there. But yeah, she gets up, but yeah.
She's walking on it.
Hopefully you just scared her, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So
hopefully she, take these next couple minutes off
right.
and walk it off.
Yeah,
hopefully.
definitely a player like Brandy Dawson. Definitely don't want to see her go down. She's, we were talking in the pregame, Max, and I remember her from last year. Carly and I called the game from up top in the, there in the vestibule, and I mean, I'm pretty sure Brandy had close to 30 points, maybe even over 30 points in the MIAA championship, and yeah, pretty impressive stuff. Yeah, she's a great player, but I know as an athlete, sometimes you just take a weird knock and then it just freaks you out and you start to think worst case scenario. So hopefully she's able to calm down and hopefully
we'd love to see her back out here for the competitive aspect.
Absolutely. Gears to inbound after the dead ball. Now back to Gears in the corner. She thought about it, now lost her dribble. Still lost her dribble. Gold wanted to travel, but then thought better of complaining. Now Randall up top. Gears, 13 to shoot for the Dutch, down low. That's Thomas. Thomas throws one up at the basket, just won't fall, and rebound comes down to Martin. Martin hands off to Oldham. Across, that's Freeman. Freeman coming off the screen, hands it to Martin. Now outside, wide open look for Herbert. That one won't fall. Rebound pulled down and saved to Freeman with the right hand. Freeman gets it in there. Yeah, the extra effort. Believe that was Martin once again.
Nice hustle play.
Saving that ball from going out of bounds. And the Thunder with a 14-7 lead. Pass from Tolbert inside towards Randall, given away. Picked off by Elliott. Elliott hands back to Herbert. Herbert with the right hand won't go. Rebound tipped around, grabbed by Randall. Randall now waits, hands off to Tolbert. Approaching 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Here's Gears straight away. Finds Randall on the wing. Up top to Mormon. Now down low to Thomas, and we get a foul down low. This one, Shea Herbert. Yeah, just really the body. I don't think she got her up top, but and a couple more substitutions here as Katie Steers is back into the game, and Schoonveld, Buchanan, and Newman. So two freshmen and the junior into the game for the Dutch. Hard to believe that Frankie Buchanan's only a junior.
I know it.
Here's Randall. Back to Gears, now inside to Buchanan, and lots of contact there. Now takes it with the left hand. And now we're going to get a foul. This one on Madison Gears. Buchanan can't believe it. Felt like she was bumped from behind, but nothing doing. And that'll be the second foul on the Dutch. First one on Madison Gears. Maybe a little bit of frustration there. See it on the replay right here, Max. Yeah, it's just coming in. Kind of tomahawk. Freeman on the wing. Nowhere to go. Guarded tightly by Randall. And, officials bailed out Trine there. They were looking a little bit scrambled, and Katie Steers gets just a bump from Lauren Newman.
And that's a foul Coach Mo is going to be okay with, because, you know, he's really got these girls playing some tough D.
Inside to Freeman. Here head coach Ryan Gold is there about a 2-second differential between the shot and game clock. And Martin puts up a three. That one won't go. Rebound pulled down by Schoonveld. Shot clock off now. And looks like the Dutch will have the last possession of the first quarter. Here's Newman coming off the screen. Finds Gears. Gears now back to Randall. Inside to Buchanan. Outside to Newman. Lost it. Under 10 seconds to go now in the quarter. Cross court to Gears. Gears from the corner. Took it down and just lost control along the baseline there. So a turnover, and with 3.2, the Thunder with an opportunity here to get the last shot and extend their already 7-point lead.
Oh, and she did not get that off in time.
Yeah, Freeman just was unaware of the situation, I think. But head coach Ryan Gold will be all right with that. So at the first quarter break, it's 14-7. Low scoring compared to what both of these teams are used to. But nonetheless, so far so good. But for now, we'll take a break, set to do our sponsors very quickly, and we'll be back in about a minute.
Hey, hit the road!
Honey, did you remember to bring the GPS?
Nope.
Oh. Well, you have an app on your phone to tell us how to get where we're going?
I do not.
Really? So you have an actual map, like the kind that are hard to fold? You just know where you're going?
No idea.
Don't be this guy when it comes to financial planning. LVZ Advisors. We'll help get you there.
Hey, we're a little lost. You know where the lake is?
Welcome back inside DeVos Fieldhouse. Once again, it's Steve Binnick alongside Max Neihart. Second quarter action on its way here. Trine Thunder, Hope College Flying Dutch. 1-2 matchup in the MIAA. Not to mention the 2-10 or 3-11 matchup, depending on what poll you're looking at in the country. Two great teams here inside DeVos Fieldhouse. Schoonveld right away. Catches up top, kicks back to Gears. Now down low to Buchanan. Buchanan, ball fake, now runs right at Martin with the right hand. That one won't fall. Rebound by Martin. Katie Steers with it. Working on Newman. Now goes up top to Dawson. Hey, Max, just want to point out Brandy Dawson back in the game. Seems to be all right, at least to the naked eye. Yeah, good to see her out there. Here's Haley Martin. Pull up from just inside the perimeter. Once again, getting that friendly roll.
The shooter's touch.
Yep, absolutely. 2 times now we've seen it come high off the iron and then fall right through. Here's Gears with it. Up top to Schoonveld. Kennedy going baseline. Now back up top to Gears. Gears thought about it. Thought she was going to let that one fly. Then steps inside. 2 works just as good as 3 sometimes. And she knocks that one down from the charity stripe. Opportunity now from 3 for the Thunder. That was Katie Steers. Missing from outside. Now here's Gears dancing through the defense, and then a nice rebound and takeaway there by Katie Steers. Now Steers wants to go coast to coast. Instead, she leaves it for Montana. Martin rattles around, won't fall. Rebound pulled down by Dawson, and she is in the land of the Giants down there. Doesn't matter. Brandy Dawson just turns around, knocks it down.
Back. She's back. She's tough.
Absolutely tough. Once again, the Thunder have doubled up the Dutchess score. Here's Schoenveld for three, trying to get her team back into it, and that one won't go, so another short possession for the Dutch, and the Thunder have control once more. Here's Cassidy Williams. Out to Martin. Shooter's touch. Haley Martin knocks it down, and it's 20-9, and Coach Mo wants to talk things over with his team. 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here.
Yeah, trying setting the tempo early on. Coach Gold was yelling, you know, when they get the ball, he keeps yelling, go, go. He wants to attack the defense before, you know, we give them a chance to set up.
Absolutely, and so far so good if you're a Trine Thunder fan. I mean, everyone knows the weight of this matchup, and they just came into DeVos Fieldhouse, and of course, last game it was the Dutch taking care of Trine down at their place in Indiana, and you know, 10, 11-point game. Yeah. Frankie Buchanan actually didn't even play in that game, so Dutch really had it all firing on all cylinders. But here, I mean, the Thunder obviously just coming back, and they don't want to be denied here today.
No, no. I'd say they're a little used to playing in a gym like this now after that the completion of Trine's new gym back home. I'm sure they've had a few games in so far this year.
Absolutely, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful facility. If you haven't had a chance to see it, look up pictures online. Really is incredible. Here's Schoenveld down low to Buchanan, and a nice adjustment there by Frankie Buchanan, and she knocks that one down. Here's Steers with it, working on Newman, and we're going to get a hand check. Lauren Newman can't believe it. She's frustrated with herself.
That is her second. Team's first. Entering the line for the Flying Dutch, number 10,
Newman will be forced to come out with her second foul for the half. Probably will sit the rest of the half. That's Tolbert comes in for her.
And gets Tolbert in. She guards Steers now. Steers, nowhere to go. Gave it up to Freeman. May have been a walk there, but she got away with that. Now Steers goes inside to Martin. Martin pulls up from inside. This time won't get the roll, but it's rebounded by Dawson, and then a foul is called. Dawson would have got the basket anyway. She tipped it right in. And then a little bit of contact back and forth.
Starting with what it looked like was Gears and Dawson, and then it spiraled into
and
Gears and Freeman.
Yeah, so just lots of contact down low, but yeah, it seems like everyone's all right, but obviously lots of competitive players out there, Max. Us at the line, first one up and good.
Coach Gold just wants to make sure it doesn't spiral into anything else and takes Dawson out here for a couple minutes.
Second one from Dawson won't go, rather that was Freeman. And now we've got a foul call. And Kayla Russell gets called for an over the back call. And so Trine maintains possession once more. Coach Mo can't believe it. Our colleague behind us calling on the radio, Max, can't believe it. And now Steers with the right hand. That one won't go. So guess you can say ball don't lie, but a missed opportunity there for the Thunder. Here's Tolbert with it. She works right. Now down low to Buchanan. Buchanan baseline, pulls up with the right hand, won't fall. Nice defense there by Trine. Now it's Dawson the other direction. Dawson from the elbow, back to Steers. Steers with it. Steps inside, now works back. She's guarded by Tolbert. Looking for an option. Hands it off to Martin. Martin guarded there by Buchanan, now down low, and that one tipped away, and no foul called. Lots of contact, however. But the Dutch will retain possession here with 6:04 to go. Katie Steers taking a break. It's Cassidy Williams back into the game for the Thunder. And Erica Tolbert brings it across for the Dutch. Victoria Swift also out there again. She goes down low to Buchanan, back to Swift. Swift thought about it. Now puts it back on the floor, and Buchanan backs down the defense, spinning, fading away, uses the glass high. Arcing shot won't fall. Nice rebound by Haley Martin. Williams hands it to Dawson. Dawson holds overhead, finds Martin. Martin got away from Buchanan. That one left short. Rebound by Swift. And now Tolbert the other direction. Tolbert pulls up from inside the perimeter, left short. And the rebound going to be a jump ball at the end of this one. And then it's a 30-second timeout called by the Thunder. So
he got away with a nice little timeout there before the jump ball started.
Right, yeah, so there you go. I didn't see the signal from inside the scramble, but I trust the men and women in stripes out there today, and they'll keep doing their job well. So, but yeah, already under a bit of scrutiny here, Max. The officiating staff, but that's how it goes in basketball when fouls play such a large role in the game.
Another nice packed house tonight here at the Voss Field House.
Yep. Not as full as it's been the last few weekends, but I'd say about 70 to 75% full. And coming out of the timeout, it's Brandy Dawson who brings it across. Dawson goes right at Schoonveld, now pulls up from inside. Nice partial block there, but now kicked back outside after the offensive rebound by Abernt, and that one was tipped out of bounds. And Cassidy Williams will inbound from directly in front of the Dew Crew. Dawson with it. Hands off to Oldham. And now this one's tipped away by Schoonveld. Schoonveld running away from Dawson and going to go up with the left hand. Able to gather control and knock it down. So the freshman Kennedy Schoonveld, let me tell you, Max, she is fierce.
Yeah, just the way she's been able to come in and make that transition from high school to college ball so quickly. It's nice to see.
That's right, here's cross-court pass for Williams for three. Won't fall. Rebound pulled down by Russell. She finds Tolbert. Tolbert will slow it up, but Dutch here trying to start a run of their own as they've got their second straight possession. There's Schoonveld, and she's just trying to take control of the game, and now ball still on the floor. Don't know who has it, and I think we're going to get a jump ball.
And this time we're going to
this. Yep.
For sure get a jump ball.
But it'll stay with the Thunder. Shout out to our video crew as always, doing a nice job of grabbing those shots along the baseline. I believe we've got 3 cameras here today. Here's Steers. Hands it off to Freeman. Freeman back into the game. Pulls up from about 8 feet. Won't go. Rebound pulled down by Voskuhl. Tolbert with it. Kicks up to Russell. Russell wants to go cross court and tipped away. Nice defensive play there by Freeman. She, like a ball hawk, just read that all the way. Haley Martin back in for Trine. Olivia Voskuhl matches her in height. Haley's probably got about 15 pounds of muscle on Voskuhl.
Hope's giving some of the starters a rest after we only have 1 out of 5 starters on the floor right now.
Right. That's the rough call there.
That is her second, team's first.
Freeman picks up her second foul. 3:42 from the break. 21-13, so still not a ton of scoring for either one of these teams, but we expect that. 2 teams in the top 10. Cancel each other out. Here's Russell from the wing. Back to Voskuhl. Voskuhl to Swift. Now Schoonveld, near corner. Puts the ball on the floor, now pulls up from inside the paint, off the glass, won't go. Rebound by Martin, nice box out there by Martin. She hands it to Steers. Steers back to Martin for 3 straight away, and she knocks it down. That's really hard to defend, Max.
Yeah, that's when it starts to get a little scary, when your big girl can come back and knock down some threes.
Yeah, the senior out of Auburn, Indiana. And every time I've seen her play, she just seems to get better. Here's Voskel to Schoonveld. Voskel from straight away. Taylor Russell, now Tolbert. Hard screen there, Tolbert from inside. That one just won't fall.
In and out.
Yeah, just not going for the Dutch right now. Nice little move there. Rebound by Voskel, however. Montana Martin couldn't get it to fall. And here's Tolbert on the wing to Swift. Now Russell with it. Outside to Schoonveld. Schoonveld comes to the left, nowhere to go, hands it off to Russell. Russell, a little jab step, now goes cross court to Swift. Victoria Swift to Voskel. Voskel straight away. Runs at the defense from the elbow. Hands it to Swift, 5 to go, and Swift has to put one up off the side of the glass, won't fall. And the rebound is pulled down by Katie Steers. Steers with it splits some defenders, and then a foul called there. And Erica Tolbert called for the foul. Once again, DeVos Fieldhouse doesn't like it. That's the 4th on the Dutch. 1:51 to go.
Trine's been doing a good job of defending and really making Hope get all the way down to 5-4, 3 seconds, putting up a shot that we don't necessarily like.
Tried Shaylee Duff into the game for the first time for the Thunder, number 12. And now an opportunity inside for Williams, and once again, Williams just finds herself wide open in the paint.
Great play, all set up by the screen by, I believe, Martin.
Yeah, Martin does it all for this Trine offense. And the defense, for that matter. I mean, her rebounding today has been phenomenal. Here's Swift. Brings it across the wing. Now to Schoonveld. Russell outside. Tolbert with it. Tolbert puts the ball on the floor, now finds Swift. Thought about it. Now Russell. Russell on the floor, and she lost it going through as Steers just stripped her away. And here's Williams. Williams running at Schoonveld, now kicks outside. Has a wide open look from Martin. Martin left that one short, but the rebound pulled down by the Thunder. Martin puts that one up, misses everything. And a rebound pulled down by the Dutch. Both teams looking tired out here. Bodies hitting the floor everywhere. And here's Russell running right at Martin. And we're going to get a blocking foul called on Martin. So Kayla Russell, she's not afraid of the bigs.
No.
Runs
she
right
went
at him.
Straight at
Yeah,
him.
she did. And so now Kayla Russell will be at the line to shoot 2. Only Martin's second.
Both teams playing pretty physical so far today.
Yeah,
as
and
well.
the officials letting it happen.
Yeah.
Officials definitely letting it happen.
Some extracurricular stuff going on, I'd say,
Yeah,
outside, outside of the basketball.
Yeah, the lid stays on for the first one. We'll see if we can see this replay, what went on. (26-13). 50 seconds to go in the half. I don't think all year the Dutch have been held to under 20 in the first half. Russell gets that one to fall. Now Schwark into the game. And Kayla Russell will take a break. Here we go. Look at that replay. See Russell just running right at Martin. Yeah, lots of contact there, but everyone seems to be all right, and we continue on.
Yes.
Here's Steers with it. Steers doing a nice job controlling speed of this game, and now a pass inside to Dawson, and Dawson just got the side of Schoonveld that she wanted posted up, and that's just too easy for Brandon Dawson.
No help side defense.
That's right. 28-14. About a second split between game and shot clock. Here's Tolbert for 3. That one left short. Rebound. Tipped around. Pulled down by Dawson. And with 11 to go, here's Martin. Lost it for a moment. Now pulls up. That one isn't going to fall. Rebound now outside. Steers with it. Leaves it for Williams. Williams with 3 to go. Last second shot for Martin won't fall. So that will do it for the first half. It's 28-14. Wow. But Max, the Dutch have their work cut out for them.
They do.
And
try and force and hope into some tough shots.
Absolutely. So sorry for the long-winded effort there at the end of the first half. We'll have some highlights and a couple word and commercials from our sponsors. But for Max Neihart, I'm Steve Binnig, and we'll see you in about 15 minutes.
intentionally never had minimum account sizes. Our philosophy has always been, if you're willing to put in the work and we'll collaborate and we set the plan in place and you're willing to go along with this plan and to put forth effort to this plan, we're happy to work with you. It's what we love to do. And so we have people coming in from the very starting point all the way to, you know, to the wealthy people. It's all different scenarios. Financial planning is not just for the wealthy.
got some first half replays, some highlights of this Hope College Flying Dutch Trine Thunder matchup. Of course, number 211, we'll call it, according to the polls. Hope ranked number 2 in the country. The Trine Thunder ranked number 11. And but in the first half, it was all Thunder. 28-14, led by Haley Martin and Brandy Dawson. Martin with 11, Dawson with 9, respectively. And for the Dutch, just talking in halftime, Max, kind of seemed like there was a lid on the basket there for a period of time. And we'll see if the Dutch can get things going. Only shooting, I mean, can't really believe this stat. Shooting 18.5% from the field. I mean, they're 1 of 6 from 3. Trine on the other side, I mean, Trine would have been shooting well. This game would probably be over, but they're shooting underperforming at 37.5%. Of course, that's good enough for the lead, and they're 1 of 9 from deep. But yeah, neither team really having an easy time getting things going here this afternoon.
I mean, we don't have this stat, but I would guess this is the lowest Hope's ever been put to here at halftime.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
14 points.
Especially in the this season so far. I mean, they've just been putting up, 35 plus points a half easily. Oftentimes approaching that century mark in points. So for them to be held to 14 after 2 quarters of play. Like I said at the break, they've got their work cut out for them, Max, and we're going to see how they respond. So a lot of what we talked about, just you want to see those outside shooters heat up. You mentioned Selena King. Obviously, she doesn't get as many minutes as some of these players, but you'd love to see her put some up from outside. Sharpshooter out of Cincinnati, as I like to say, and then down low with Frankie Buchanan, as well as getting the ball into the hands of Kennedy Schoonveld more. She actually led the Hope scoring, 5 points, only 2 buckets, but hey, I mean, if it's working, it's working. Yeah. So keep feeding her the basketball. And then on the other side for the Trine Thunder, that stingy defense. I mean, the officials are letting these girls play. See if it's the same story in the second half, but lots of contact, lots of physicality, and then it's getting the hands and your three best players, and that's Freeman, Dawson, and then Martin, giving them the basketball and letting them do what they do best. But to start off the half, it's Madison Gears. And now Schoonveld for 3 and knocks that one down, and there you go. Kennedy Schoonveld with the big fist pump, and that's just what they wanted to start the half, 28-17.
Coach Mo has some energy now, too.
Dawson with it, spinning away from Buchanan. Leaves it back for Martin. Martin, 2-step, little floater, won't go. Rebound pulled down by Gears. Gears with it, has Newman to her right. Works it, steers, now hands it off to Newman. Newman back inside the anchor now. Comes across, finds Gears. Screen coming from Buchanan, she fades through. Schwartz straight away. Newman fakes right, now goes left, back to Schwartz. Schwartz straight away. Now Schoonveld. Newman for 3, off the glass, let it go.
Open, hey, 2 for 3.
Why not? There you go, 28-20, and just like that, we've got an 8-point game at DeVos Fieldhouse, starting to believe in these girls again. 2 freshmen doing it for the Dutch. Here's Dawson, down low, right hand, little floater. Up over top Buchanan and a timeout, 30-second timeout here for the Thunder, Ryan Gold and company. And he just wants to talk things over, but hey, there you go. So, I mean, you
spark from Hope here starting out.
Absolutely, score 14 points in an entire quarter, and in the first minute 15 to come out and score 6. I'm no mathematician, but that's an all-right ratio, Max.
Yes.
2 straight possessions with some long balls, and we hear the first warning from our official scorer. Also want to just give a shout out to Vicksburg Prep. Got the live band again over there.
Thank you.
Behind the West End basket. Yeah, so
they're rocking it over
They
there.
absolutely are rocking it. Seem like they're having a great time. We love that feel when you're in the arena and you got the live band. Really creates the environment. Schwartz inbounds to Newman. And Newman brings it across. Hands off the Gears. Out of Buchanan, that pass deflected, but Frankie's able to collect. Back up to Schwartz. Schwartz catches. Has Schoonveld coming off the ball switch. Now Schoonveld in the corner, goes cross court to Newman. Newman has to come get that. She does. Stops and pops. Gets that one to fall. So Lauren Newman, don't believe she had any points in the first half, but she's out here with 5 already. Here's Steers, and she gets fouled. Frankie Buchanan is going to get called for the reach.
Yeah, a foul call right here in front of us, and we knew he was going to call that one.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's the first on Frankie. First foul of the quarter, rather, for either team. Here's Martin on the wing. She hands off to Steers. Haley Martin from the wing. That one won't go. Tipped out of bounds. Now going to stay with the Thunder. So 10 seconds to shoot as Haley Martin missed everything. Now inbound to Dawson. And now this one taken away by Gears. Gears on her own. If she lays this one in, that's a bucket for the Dutch. And she left it a little bit short. Madison Gears just unable to finish, and that about sums up so far how the day's been going for the Dutch. And here's Haley Martin, opposite end from 3, knocks it down. And Max, that's tough.
On the chest.
Yep.
She's pumped.
Absolutely, as she should be. Haley Martin, in my opinion, been the best player on the floor here this afternoon. Gears with it from the free throw stripe. Almost gave that one away. Now Schwartz straight away. Schoonveld thought about it. Gets the screen from Schwartz. Now cross court to Newman. Newman back across to Schwartz. Now Gears. 7 to shoot. Dutch have to go now. And Gears loses that one, and extra effort picks it up, but shot clock violation. And this one will go back to the Thunder. Steers with it. Hands to Newman, now Williams. Dawson fading away. How about that stroke, Max?
Boom.
Yeah, Brandy Dawson made that one look easy.
She did. Nothing but net.
35-22, Dawson's got 13. Here's Newman with it. Newman right now left. Schoonveld on the wing, now up top. Lost her footing, now goes through. Nice block there. Believe that was Montana Martin getting a hand on that one. Now Dawson pulls up from inside again. This one won't go. Haley Martin came over top, grabbing the rebound, and then it took a deflection off someone. The official saw it one way, and now a correction. A little bit of help from up top, and this one will stay with the Thunder. So Trine loves that. Great play there by Haley Martin. Just really stormed in and grabbed the rebound. I think Coach Mo may have wanted a foul, and now the officials will continue to talk things over. Yeah, you can see it there on the replay. Haley Martin able to bat that one off of Jackie Schwartz. Montana Martin to Dawson. Dawson up top to Williams. Now Steers. Steers guarded by Newman. Get down to the corner, it's Martin. Now Dawson. Dawson, little hesitation move, right hand. What a finish there.
Nice
That's
move.
pretty soaky right there, Max. Pretty soaky right there. Nothing you can do about that. And that's just Dawson's she's a great basketball player. Gears for 3, knocks that one down.
Not a shooter you want to leave open.
That's right, 37-25, 5:27 left in the third, and a full timeout coming up here for Coach Mo and the Dutch. So we'll take a quick break, be back in about a minute.
My 32 years, I can look back at clients and realize that when I started with them in my mid-30s, I was one of many professionals in their life. But since then, their doctors retired, their attorneys retired, their ministers retired, all the key people in their life retired, but we're still there. And over time, we end up being very, very close to our clients. It's very hard to talk about your financial history without talking about your family history. We get to know it, we keep it confidential, and you can't help but begin to love these people.
Welcome back inside DeVos Fieldhouse. Steve Bitting alongside Max Neihart. We're about halfway through this third quarter. Trine Thunder still in control, up 12. 37-25. These teams kind of pulling punches on one another here in the second half thus far, trading points on consecutive possessions.
Hope it was able to lift that lid from the basket here.
Absolutely, yeah, that's right. Here's Steers with it. She's guarded by Newman. Steers now full into the basket, but she's rejected there by Schoonveld. And I don't think anyone touched it, just kind of rolled out of bounds, so the Thunder will maintain, but I've received an applause from the crowd here inside DeVos. Steers looking for an option, finds Dawson. Dawson lost it for a moment, but able to collect herself. Now Montana Martin for three, won't go. Rebound pulled down by Buchanan, who hands off to Newman. Getting ready to see Ashley Elliott once more for the Thunder. Here's Schoonveld. Schoonveld with the right hand. She takes it up hard and strong, is bumped and fouled. She'll be at the line to shoot two. So Cassidy Williams picks up her first. Katie Steers going to take a break here after this first free throw from Schoonveld. Kennedy, first one up and good. Knocks it down. See, right about eye level with us, Max, right through the glass here. We got Tim Schoonveld sitting there with his wife. Of course, athletic director here at Hope College. Co-athletic director, can't forget Melinda Larson. And he and his wife Lisa up there.
Yeah, as Hope hasn't been able to make a lot of shots tonight, I think Kenny Schoonveld has definitely stepped up as being that playmaker that we needed.
That's right, yep, she's the first member of the Dutch into double figures. Here's Montana Martin. Montana Martin straight away for three, won't go. Rebound pulled down by Schoonveld. Kennedy wants to go. She's got options, she leaves it for Swift. Swift for three, that one's gonna be long. Rebound, just shielded out of bounds there by Martin.
And Montana Martin's shots obviously not falling so far tonight, but she definitely is a girl that can fill it up.
That's right. So Freeman's back into the game. Haven't seen her yet in third. Now bringing it across is Ashley Elliott. Freeman back across to Martin. Williams in the corner, goes cross court. She has Elliott. Elliott on the wing, puts it on the floor, now goes up with the right hand, instead lays it off. Nice pass there to Williams. Williams back out top to Freeman. The Thunder will recycle. Freeman goes to the glass. Nice take there by Kayla Freeman. Blows past everyone down low and just has the skill and ability to lay it in. Ryan Gold calling for a stop. Miss Trine defense, and here's Schoonveld. Schoonveld goes left and right. Newman for three, won't go. Pulled down by Elliott. And Gold wants his offense to slow it down. Elliott brings it up top to the anger. Now Freeman with it. Elliott goes down low to Williams. Williams inside, nice pass inside to Dawson. That's a nice play, Max. It's a great play, actually. 41-27. Here's Newman with it. 3:10 left in the third. Down low to Thomas. Thomas makes a nice move with the right hand, gets it to go home. Not very often you see Brandy Dawson leave her feet there, but nice move there by the freshman, Ashley Thomas. Martin from the wing, left open. Now goes cross court, that's Elliott, back to Martin. Martin for three, that one long, won't go. Rebound pulled down by Newman. Newman brings it across. Weaves through the sea of players. Now spinning with the left hand, takes it up. Nice move by Lauren Newman, gets it to go home.
Wow.
Didn't get the and one. Yeah, nice take there, 10-point game. Newman has 7.
And when you can't get anything going, that's what we need. Some playmakers.
Speaking of playmakers, Brandy Dawson.
Another one. Arguably one of the smartest players on the court. So
Absolutely, yeah. Her basketball IQ just, you can tell. Here's Schoonveld on the wing. Back to Swift. Now Voskuhl. Newman Looking for a pass. Has Schoonveld coming off the screen. Hands it to Kennedy Schoonveld. 7 to go. And Swift is going to have to get this one up. The runner off the glass, rattles around, won't fall, and tipped out of bounds. It was Voskel getting a hand in there. Now King's going to check into the ball game, and we've got almost a full platoon switch for the Thunder with Aberth back into the game. We've got Kayla Steers, and as well as Oldham, Elliott, and Dawson remain for the Thunder.
Both teams, I'd say, very deep in their bench. They're able to get, get three, four girls out there from the bench.
Yeah, tipped pass out of bounds, so Thunder still have 18 to shoot. Down low to Dawson. Dawson with the right hand falling away, and she gets it to go.
One.
Yep, Randy Dawson now into the 20-point range with 21.
She is dangerous in the paint. She's dangerous on the jump shot. She's kind of doing it all tonight.
Yeah, she is. Great player. Here's Selena King. King from the wing. Back to Thomas. Now Swift. Swift. Couple of ball fakes. Now back to Schoonveld. Kennedy. Nice move. Right hand won't go. She wanted that one, but she'll be at the line to shoot two. Katie Steers picks up her first. Schoonveld gets her 11 points just in between these free throws. Just want to give a shout out to all 192 of our viewers here today.
All right.
So if you have the sound muted, good for you, but we'll assume that 192 of you are listening to Max 9.
Let's go.
And our banter about this basketball game, but more importantly, Schoonveld knocks down the pair from the line. It's 45-33, 12-point game here as we move forward. Oldham, some nice ball handling, hands it back to Aberth. And then that was Katie Steers taking on Ashley Thomas. Thomas gets called for the foul. A second on the Dutch, 42.8, so only 4 fouls apiece in this quarter, or rather four fouls altogether in this quarter. And
we got a foul away from the ball, it looks like.
Commentator's curse, talking about how there's not many fouls, and then Schoonveld gets called off the ball. That's her second. Jessica Mormon will check in. And now Schoonveld will take a break as Jessica Mormon's in the game. Heard one of our officials talking to Brian Morehouse, just saying that she pushed through the screen.
Yeah, it's nice when you get some feedback from the refs.
Absolutely, yeah. Here's Oldham with it. And another foul. I just want to apologize to all the Hope fans out there because I think this one's on me, Max. At the start of this possession, I said how there was only 4 fouls altogether, and now that's 3 fouls on this possession. Now Dawson, shot clock turned off. Dawson nowhere to go. Pitches down low to Aberth. Aberth can't get that one to fall. Aberth rather. And the rebound by Voskel. 10 seconds to go. Selena King's got to take a look. Clock. Now Thomas. Thomas down low. Right hand can't get it to fall. Dawson has a shot here. 1 second. She lets it go. And that one won't fall. Hit the glass. And at the break, 45-33. So we'll take about a minute break. Get a word from our sponsors, Lawrence and Vandersworth. And we'll see how this 12-point game concludes. We'll be right back.
You know, when you're more than a manager, you're not just saying, wow, you came in, thanks for coming in, and you know, this is what your investment did. It's so much more than that. There's so much more going on in their lives than just these investments, and it's good to understand that totality so that you can say, well, you know, I know there's a better way of doing this, or I have a resource. I know, you know, there's some other resources that we can help you with here. So it's not just financial planning. It's serving people. It's serving people and loving on people. And that's very joyful.
Welcome back inside DeVos Fieldhouse. Steve Binnick alongside Max Neihart, getting ready for the final quarter, 45-33, Trine over the Flying Dutch.
We got an update from the men's side of things over at Trine, 52-55. Trine's winning. Another good game over on that side.
Yeah, that's right. So, like we were talking earlier, down at the new arena on the campus of the Trine Thunder. Shaylee Duff is into the game for Trine. Same 5 out there for the Dutch. Here's Steers. Hands it back to Martin. Martin finds Duff. Duff with it. Now Williams. And a foul called. And it's going to be Elliott this time. So Ashley Elliott gets a whistle there. And another off the ball foul.
Yeah, I mean,
Ryan Gold doesn't like it. Hey, we don't like it either, Coach. So,
surprisingly, the refs are on it. You know, usually it's tough to see those off-ball fouls.
Right,
like that.
yeah, but they're all over it here this afternoon. Ashley Thomas with it. Goes across to Gears. King up top, puts it on the floor, back to Gears. Gears from the wing, down low to Buchanan. Help defense called for, and Martin grabs the rebound, and Gold just reminding his girls to slow it down. 9:15 left in this one, 45-33.
Yeah, Gold wants his team to control the tempo. You know, sometimes he wants them to run, and then, as you said right here, let's slow it down and get where we want.
Absolutely, as they should. Straight away, 3. That one won't go. Rebound grabbed by Haley Martin, but out of bounds. So going back to the Dutch. Would have been a big shot there for the Thunder, extending this lead to 15. Dutch still staying in this one. Buchanan catches at the elbow. Thomas for 3. Back iron won't fall. Rebound pulled down by Duff. Now it's Steers with it. Yeah, Steers has really been doing a great job. Sophomore guard out of Portage, Indiana, that is. She's controlling the tempo of this basketball game. Here's the ball tipped inside, and then it eventually came off of Frankie Buchanan. So let's go back to the Thunder. 11 seconds left on the shot clock. 8:26 in the ball game. And another off the ball foul.
Wow.
I don't know who they're getting on this one. Haley Martin. So Haley Martin has 3. Still a lot of basketball to play, so if she picks up another, that could be an interesting situation, but we hope she doesn't. Love to see her in the basketball game. Here's King, straight away 3. That one won't fall. Rebound pulled down by Steers. Steers watched by Mormon. Steers with it. Hands off to Elliott. Elliott with the left hand, now outside to Steers in the corner for 3. That one up, misses everything. Rebound pulled down by Gears. The Dutch need a basket, Max, let me tell you. Here's Gears, going through, finds Mormon, now King. Thomas, straight away, looking for Buchanan.
Trying to get Frankie going tonight. Ooh.
And Haley Martin just reached in there, grabbed that basketball from Frankie Buchanan, and quite literally tore it out of bounds. Here's Mormon with it. 15 to shoot for the Dutch. Here's Gears. Gears back to Thomas. Thomas on the wing. Puts it on the floor now. Takes it with the right hand. She's fouled there. This one by Shaylee Duff. Trine coaching staff pointing out the fact that there's been 3 fouls called on the Thunder, none on the Dutch this quarter. Definitely can change the game. We're going to see 2 of the freshmen, Schoonveld and Newman, back into the game, as well as Brandy Dawson and Ashley Thomas. Can't get the first one to go, just rattles around, hits the rim 3 or 4 times there, and then just falls out. Let me tell you, when Brandy Dawson is off the floor for this Trine defense and offense, it's noticeable. Second one from Thomas won't fall, so 2 big free throws for Ashley Thomas there to miss.
Give a lot of credit to the Trine defense for Hope's lack of being able to put it in the basket.
Yeah, nice pass there by Martin. She finds Brandy Dawson, and that's tough. Thomas hands it to Newman. Newman to Schoonveld. Schoonveld thought about it from the wing, now goes right at the basket with the right hand. Nice move there, cuts through the defense. That's a mature play for the freshman.
That is.
47-35, still a 12-point game. Here's Steers with it. Steers in the corner, back to Martin, and there's a walk on Martin. So big turnover for the Trine Thunder.
These last few possessions, Trine's giving Hope the opportunities here. They're giving us more extra possessions, if you will.
Right.
Just can't convert.
That's right. Another update from Angola, 59-57, so the men's teams from these two schools going back and forth. Here's Voskel from the wing, and there's another travel. Same exact call. DeVos doesn't like it, but it's the same exact call that was just made down here. So these officials definitely looking at the feet of these athletes.
Yes.
Duke Crew calling for a sub of the official. Got a little guy out there wearing the official's uniform, Max. I'd love to see that. Here's Martin, 6 to shoot, spinning, pulls up, knocks it down. Nice move there by Martin. 49-35, 14-point game here.
Trine not letting up.
That's right, Trine still in control. Schoonveld with it. Goes down low to Voskel. Voskel with the right hand. Can't get it to fall, but the rebound grabbed by Gears with the right hand. She goes up. She's fouled. Just not falling for the Dutch.
No. I think that's a testament for how the whole night is going, really.
That is her second.
For the Dutch.
Team's fourth.
Shout out to Coach Gold, though. Only his 4th season in, and getting these girls to, what, 18-2 record?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 17-2 right now. They win the game, 18-2. MIAA championship last season. Gears gets the free throws to fall. Back to a 12-point game, but that's really been the deficit for most of this one. Here's Steers with it. And now a foul on Newman. Coach Mo doesn't like that.
Newman with 3.
5:23 left. Here's Steers. Steers, right hand down out of the corner with Montana Martin. Martin lost it off her foot. Schoonveld and a double dribble call here. Max, you take this one. My basketball knowledge.
You know, I didn't see it that well, but the crowd is not very happy about this one. I'm not sure even if the ref was able to see that one that well.
Here we go. Yeah,
all you can do is try and get it back, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure Kennedy only put the ball on the floor once, but hey, I play soccer and I talk. So, anyways.
You're doing just great, Steve.
And now a foul called on Madison Gears. It'll be 12 white. The official making another call here. And yeah, a couple of tough calls here in crunch time, really.
Yes.
Now Martin inside the perimeter, and this one tipped away by Schoonveld.
Schoonveld unfazed.
Now Schoonveld puts the ball on the floor, takes it up strong, and there's a foul called on Haley Martin, and that's going to be her fourth. And to be honest, Max, I don't really agree with that call either. I saw a lot of ball there, but hey, officials a little bit whistle happy, and now Schoonveld will be at the line to shoot 2.
Yep, that's a good way to put it, Steve, as we're trying to stay unbiased here from a couple Hope College students.
Yeah, we're trying our best. Schoonveld knocks down the first, so it's down to an 11-point game. Kennedy's got 15. And Kennedy knocks down the pair, so 10-point game once more.
Schoonveld's been able to get to the free throw line a lot tonight.
Yeah, she's doing a nice job. Voss Fieldhouse starting to come alive.
4:30 left to play.
Pass down low to Martin. Martin running at the basket, now hands it back to Steers. Steers for 3, up and good.
Dagger. The dagger.
And a full timeout here for the Thunder after that Steers 3-point play. So 52-39, we'll take a quick break. Come back to the conclusion of this one.
We've intentionally never had minimum account sizes. Our philosophy has always been if you're willing to put in the work and we'll collaborate and we set the plan in place and you're willing to go along with this plan and to put forth effort to this plan, we're happy to work with you. It's what we love to do. And so we have people coming in from the very starting point all the way to, to the wealthy people. It's all different scenarios. Financial planning is not just for the wealthy.
Welcome back inside DeVos Fieldhouse, and yeah, Max just reminding me here at the timeout, take another look at the men's score. So 64-59, and we're going to look at some of those individual stats from both teams. But Beckman with 20 and Teddy Ray also out of Indiana with 11. Rather, not also out of Indiana, but out of Indiana, playing in Indiana, Teddy Ray. And as you go down the line there, Max, see who else is scoring.
Now let's see how Hope transfer Pete Smith with 10 points on the night as well.
So
and Miles Copeland with 19, the big man
Miles
down
Copeland,
low.
yeah, he's a good player. Remember him from last season.
He is. He just seems to do things the right way.
Yeah, he does, absolutely. Yeah, but Pete Smith, buddy of Max and I's.
Yes.
Down at Trine now after spending a couple years at Hope, and turnaround jumper in this game in front of us for Olivia Voskuhl won't fall. And here's Steers with it. Martin in the corner, Montana Martin. Now Williams gets free with the right hand, and she's blocked twice there by Gears and Voskuhl.
No rush for Trine here. They can really work it around and get what they want.
That's right. That's gonna, pressure's really on the Dutch. They're gonna have to get a couple stops, get a few quick buckets to keep this one a game here as we wind down. Here's Dawson. Dawson leans into Schoonveld, directing traffic. Shot won't go. Rebound tipped around. Somehow found its way to Madison Gears, but that would have been a huge second possession for the Thunder. Here's Gears with it. She finds Schwartz. Newman on the wing. Newman almost lost it. Now gets down to Schoonveld. Schoonveld goes baseline, takes it up with the right hand.
Gets blocked. She's able to put it back up. Schoonveld with 18.
That's right. She's carrying the Dutch. She's the one keeping them in this game. 11-point game. Steers with it. Tipped away by Voskuhl. Voskuhl running the floor with the left hand, and she's able to lay it home.
A play that looks similar to what we saw in the first half.
Right. That's right. And now a timeout here for Coach Moe and company.
The energy back with the Dutchmen as they find themselves down 9.
And a 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it right here, but there you go. So the first time really it's been single digits.
Yes.
I mean, at least from the first quarter. So I can remember when it was 14-7. I think that may have been the last time that this one was at least in that region of a single-digit game. There's Olivia Bosco, just a nice play, getting the steal, laying it in with the left hand. That'll do it. Good look at our Vicksburg band.
There's no sort of a shortage of height here tonight between both teams.
Absolutely, yeah.
The subs off the bench.
Yeah, absolutely. Both benches coming alive. Lots of energy. You know, you try to get just kind of a monitor for the crowd and how they're feeling, what they're thinking. I would say, if I had one adjective, most of this game, this DeVos Fieldhouse crowd has been annoyed.
Yes.
Just a little bit of tension in the air there, Max. There's Dawson, a little bit of a push-off. Nothing doing in the tip-out, rebounded by the Thunder.
30 more seconds on the clock.
Yep, that's a big one. Here's Steers. Steers back outside. Williams. And now Bosco with another steal. She's running the floor. She knows Martin can't foul her, and she takes it up strong with the right hand. Just like that, it's a 7-point game. 52-45, Olivia Bosco. She's got 6, all off fast break steals. Steers with it. Martin for 3. That one won't go. Rebound pulled down by Newman. 2:07 to go. Big possession here for the Dutch. 7-point game. Schwartz, now Newman on the wing.
Trying to find Kennedy Schoonfeld.
And we get a whistle.
They are on it. Another off-ball foul.
Yeah. This one on the Thunder. Cassidy Williams. That's her second. Cassidy, the product of Archbold, Ohio. Max, of course, native of Ohio.
Yes,
so
Northwest, same area. Our high school teams actually played each other.
There you go. Schwartz knocks down the first, 52-46. Frankie Buchanan back into the game. And listen to that. Listen to that applause for Olivia Voskuhl. We love that. Jackie Schwartz knocks down the second. It's a 5-point game. 1:50 to go, Max. This is what it's all about.
Time on the clock.
Here we go. Dawson with it. Dawson goes baseline. Floater with the right hand.
Too easy for Dawson.
Way too easy. She's got 25. Here's Newman. Back to a 7-point game. Newman to Gears. Gets the screen from Buchanan. Gears inside the paint. Right hand. That'll fall. 5-point game. 54-49.
The senior Gears showing some composure right there.
Composure, leadership. It's a big shot, but Dawson on the other end. Goes left, and a travel! Dawson gets called for the travel. Turnover, ball's going back to Hope. 1:15, barely any time off the clock there. All right, Max.
Here we go.
Jackie Schwartz inbound, hands it to Newman. I love DeVos Fieldhouse. Everyone turns into a coach at crunch time.
Yes.
Frankie Buchanan. Back to Newman. Newman now drives, left hand, taken away from her. An offer knee out of bounds.
Wow.
Let's see if we can get a replay on that, Max. I had no angle on it. Gonna trust the officials, but yep, let's take a look. Here's Newman driving.
Too quick.
Too quick, I don't know. I don't know, Max, but
Hope's gonna put some full court pressure on.
you have to. 59.4 to go. Here's Steers with it. Steers runs at Newman. Looking for a turnover, something of that. Montana Martin. Martin drives, right hand. Takes it up, blocked by Voskuhl. Voskuhl grabs the rebound. Back to Newman. 38 seconds to go. You got to push.
Got to get something.
Schoonfeld on the wing. For 3. That one up and good. Schoonfeld knocks it down. A 2-point game. 54-52. 32.3 seconds left in this one. Schoonfeld's got 21.
Wow, this place just erupted.
Oh, and a reach in here by Gears. They've got fouls to give. But the shot clock's turned off.
Bill's going to want to talk over this one with 25 seconds left.
Woo! Let me tell you, Max, this is what it's all about.
Wow.
54-52, 25.8 to go. Full timeout. We'll take a quick break, but we'll be right back.
My 32 years, I can look back at clients and realize that when I started with them in my mid-30s, I was one of many professionals in their life. But since then, their doctors retired, their attorneys retired, their ministers retired, all the key people in their life retired, but we're still there. And over time, we end up being very, very close to our clients. It's very hard to talk about your financial history without talking about your family history. We get to know it, we keep it confidential, and you can't help but begin to love these people.
We saw it last week in the men's game, Olivet and Hope.
Got me off my feet, and here right in front of us, Montana Martin with the inbounds play. Gets it to Steers. Yeah, got a foul.
Yeah,
it's free throws at this point.
Now it's just picking your poison. Who are you gonna foul?
Yep. At this point, it's whoever they get the basketball into. Of course, with the quarters, gets you into the double bonus. That one almost tipped away by Buchanan, and then there's the foul on Haley Martin. Martin will be at the line to shoot two. I don't know, Max. I mean, your senior center, she's a shooter. Haley Martin. She's got 16 here, and I think those are two big free throws. First one up and good. Cool as ever.
I'd like to say the pressure is on, but as you said, cool as ever.
Pressure's definitely still on. It's just whether or not it affects her or not. And that one up and good, knocks it down. And a full timeout here once again for the Dutch. That'll advance the ball. Won't take another break, but we'll see you back here in about 60 seconds.
We've intentionally never had minimum account sizes. Our philosophy has always been if you're willing to put in the work and we'll collaborate and we set the plan in place and you're willing to go along with this plan and to put forth effort to this plan, we're happy to work with you. It's what we love to do. And so we have people coming in from the very starting point all the way to, to the wealthy people. It's all different scenarios. Financial planning is not just for the wealthy.
Welcome back inside DeVos Fieldhouse. Steve Binning alongside Max Neihart. 18.9 seconds to go. 4-point game. Trine Thunder up 56-52 over the Flying Dutch. After this timeout, the Dutch will have the basketball into the front court.
Two-possession game for the Dutch.
See what they can do here. Ball inside to Voskuhl. Voskuhl to Gears, Gears for three. That one long. Rebound pulled down by Schoonveld. Schoonveld up with the right hand. She can't get that one to fall. This one's going to stay with the Dutch. Under 10 seconds to go. But, I mean, you got to get it in. You got to get it up.
Quick.
Very quick. Very quick. Lee, my apologies.
Yes.
Schoonveld. Got to put it up. Goes baseline with the right hand, and that one's blocked. Rebound pulled down by the Thunder, and that is going to do it. I don't want to speak too soon, but with 4.2 seconds left on the clock.
Big block there by number 5, Cassidy
Huge block there by Cassidy Williams. And now Steers at the line to shoot two, and if she knocks these down. This one's history. First one from Steers won't go.
Not only will we see a tie in the women's MIAA regular season, but we're also going to see Hope's first loss on the season as well.
That's right. So Voskel into Newman. Morehouse will take his last time out.
Yep. Coach Mo's not done yet.
Yep. You got to respect it, but I think that would be about it. We'll take this 30-second timeout to talk about the action over at Trine, down at Trine, I should say. Hope down by 2 now. Trine 73-71. But just like that, Jason Beckman just knocked a jumper. The app can only go so fast. I'm not watching. So 73-73. And then when we look at the individual stats, you got Beckman with 22, Dante Hawkins with 15, and on the other side, Miles Copeland with 19, and Langston Johnson with 16. Of course, Maurice Hunter as well for the Thunder with 13 points. So equal spreads from all the teams. Teddy Ray, Dennis Towns also in double digits for the Dutchman. And that one's coming down to the wire. So head on over to Trine's website at the conclusion of this one to catch the conclusion of that one. Here's Schoonveld for 3. She knocks it down.
Quick foul. 1 second on the clock. 57-55. Don't count them out.
Well, Max, we're not done yet.
Yeah.
It'll take a miracle, but Kennedy Schoonveld's got 24. Madison Gears fouls out. Yeah, and I mean, from NBA range, Kennedy Schoonveld knocks that one down. And so it's Steers to the line. She missed the first of 2 the last time out. She knocks down both. The game is all but over, barring a made 3 and a foul. And now Victoria Swift is going to check in. But, of course, you have to think about all of the different situations here, all the different scenarios. You know, does Steers make the first, miss the, you know, and now we're getting talking it over with Coach Gold and the official.
Both teams kind of getting a free timeout right here.
Yeah, a little bit of strategy. So with 1 second left, and that seems to be the general consensus that we still will have 1 second. Speaking of 1 minute left in the ball game between the men's teams, still 73-73.
It's been a wild year for men's MIAA, actually.
It has.
At this point, it could go to anybody.
And there's a media timeout down in Angola, and I believe the Dutchmen are going to have possession, but right in front of us, Steers has some free throws, and this will depend on the game. Well, hey, Max, she misses the first, so there's a chance.
Yes.
Steers' second one on its way is made. So Voskel's got to get this one in. Schoonveld's got to get it up. She gets one dribble, but that's not going to be off in time, and missed anyways to the right. So just like that, the Trine Thunder take care of the Dutch at home, 58-55. They improved to 10-1 in the MIAA. The Dutch suffer their first loss of the season. They're 18-1, 9-1 in the MIAA, and that shapes up for an exciting second half of the season. For Max Neihart, I'm Steve Binnick. Been a pleasure talking about the game. Thanks for listening. And as always, have a wonderful evening. We'll see you next time.